Now that we've edited this document, so I'm working with the interactive graphics document, and I've gone through this whole file, and maybe I've made some edits, I've added some comments of my own, etc. And I want to save my own version of this file as opposed to the version that I shared with all of you. I would go ahead and click the save button, to save any changes. And then if I want to export this to an HTML file, once I'm done editing it, I can click the render button, and now it's processing this file. Hopefully everything runs okay. It might take 30 seconds for this to run, so I will pause myself. Okay, so that finished rendering for me. It actually took 20 seconds for this to render, so don't be too concerned if it doesn't happen immediately. But after clicking this render button on my work in 11, out came this nice file that was created. You can see it's an HTML file, and all of the graphics got generated just fine in this file, which is nice. And all of my solutions are in here that weren't in the original version. There were just a couple of questions in here. Now I can see my solutions were included, and this is a lot nicer, I think, to share with somebody if they're not actually running the code. This is way easier to read without all of like the busy bells and whistles of like an RStudio window. But if you're comfortable looking at the document in visual mode or in source mode in RStudio, then that's great too. But it's useful to, after you finish your work, to render this to another file type that is maybe more universally used so that you could share it with people that don't know how to code in R. They could open an HTML file. You can put it on online someplace and they can just open up the link like I did with these materials, and they get very nice readable documents, even if you can't run the code in them. Okay, thanks everyone.